Hey there friends, welcome back to the channel and welcome to another speed build. Today we'll be adding on to what we did last week, which was putting together an area with the new A-frame cabin. At least I think it was next week. I can't remember when that video uploaded, but in either way, this area down here is more like a camp scout area. So it's like the scouts would have their tents down here and they can come up with ideas to get badges, like they can do farming, they can go on the canoe rides. I just thought it would be a fun little area to add in this section. I love the way that this whole area in Eternity Isle and the Wild Tangle turned out. These little areas are something that I wasn't sure what I was going to do with, and I think I've pretty well mapped out the rest of it. But I do hope you enjoy this speed build. I hope it gives you some inspiration. If you are new to the channel, please be sure to subscribe and comment down below your favorite part of the build and what it may have inspired you to do and things like that. I would love to hear your input. Anything that you think I should have done differently, anything like that is always, always, always okay. Now I did end up doing these farm plot areas the same exact way as I did on my main valley in my farm build that is in my Sunlit Plateau. I absolutely love the use of the trellises and the white picket fence together. I just think it looks so nice. I do end up moving this blue tent up to the top section of this area where I actually have Buzz's house. So I did put Buzz's house up here as well. That'll be another video. But I end up moving that up there because I decided to add in the canoe like gift shop stand. I can't remember. I think that was a premium shop item a while back. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it was. But I always wanted to build like a camp area for Buzz over in Eternity Isle, and this just ended up being so perfect. And I actually did this, added onto this from the second level, which was for a Dream Snap challenge, Make It Camp, which I actually got a 4K result on. So I was very, very happy with that because I worked really hard on that. And sometimes when you work really hard on a Dream Snap, you tend to like not do well, which I'm not sure why that is, but it always ends up being that way. Like when I work really hard on a Dream Snap, I don't end up doing very well. I'm not sure what it is, but I got a 4K on this, so I'm very happy with it. More moonstones to hold on to until they release Sally, which I'm hoping is going to be December. I'm hoping they're going to release Sally in December. But also, yeah, I'm back doing more commentary on the videos. I'm trying to record this. Hopefully I won't get any distractions. My husband and stepson are out in the living room and the kitchen. And then we brought home a new puppy today, and he's currently sleeping. He's actually peed outside once already, which is fantastic. But it was storming and he was a little bit scared. So when I tried taking him out before we had dinner, just a little bit ago, he was too scared to stay outside and go potty, and he ended up coming inside and peeing on one of the dog beds, which was fine. I mean, puppies, they're gonna have accidents, and he's only 8 weeks old, so he knows he's not in any trouble. And yes, do you all have puppies? Do you have dogs? I love my dogs. We let Lady go out and say hi to him, and she sniffed him a little bit, but she had her tail down, so we didn't go too far with that. We were like, that's okay now. I did let Scamp outside, who is my Pomeranian. I let him outside earlier, and the puppy got a little excited and he went and tried to jump on him, and Scamp was like, I'm not having any of this. He growled and pinned him down, but he didn't bite him or anything, so he was really good. And he just pinned him down and didn't do nothing, didn't bite him, nothing. He was just like, you're gonna relax and you're gonna leave me alone, which is fine. Setting boundaries, letting dogs set those kinds of safe boundaries is fine, in my opinion. Scamp didn't bite him. He didn't bite Scamp. There was just a little bit of growling, pinned to the ground. I got Scamp off of him, and that was it. Scamp just wandered around the yard perfectly fine and happy. It's just, we have 3 dogs. 2 we got as puppies back to back. So the hound dog Lady and this Pomeranian Scamp, they've been together since they were 3 months old and 6 months old. So they've been together their entire lives. So bringing in a puppy at their age at 8 is a little difficult, but hey, Sometimes it happens. So I decided to make a little sitting campfire area out front of this green tent. None of the other tents have any sitting areas in front of them. It's mostly just greenery and decor throughout the rest of this. But I am so happy with the way this turned out. I love walking through this area. I put in some of these pink trees. I put in fireflies. I add some pumpkins around because you have to. I don't think I'll even remove the pumpkins when it's not fall time because they look so nice and they look like they're just like meant to be in this area, if that makes sense. I do end up sticking to mostly the original foliage just because I like that it took up some more space, because I'm very much a decorator where I don't like to see the grass. I like it to be covered by something. I know a lot of creators leave a lot of open grass space, and for me, I don't like it for my builds, you know, and I do end up making sure that I can get to the mining spots. I'm still working on a lot of the achievements for Eternity Isle, especially the mining and things like that. I need to just sit down and just like mindlessly go through and do that. But I did download Palia. And supposedly there's some really big event coming soon. So I've been obsessively playing that at night instead of Dead by Daylight and instead of Disney Dreamlight Valley, so that I can try to build up as much money as possible, because I can buy pumpkins, but they're not like recipes for pumpkins. I have to buy individual ones, and you can only buy them, I guess, at the time of the event. The event's like a month long, so I got plenty of time. So I've been just like grinding out, playing and doing quests here and there in Palia, just trying to get a lot of money. I think I have like 15,000 in-game money right now, which is a good bit, but what I've seen a lot of people say is that you need like 100,000, 500,000. I'm like, I'm definitely not going to be able to get that much, you know? That just seems a little bit absurd. So in this area, I have most of the farm plots, and then up in Buzz's area, I do have the rest of them. So in these plots, there's 4 of every single crop on Eternity Isle. So this is just like my farm area on my main valley, where I have a 9 plot of every crop, except over here it's a 4 plot. I mean, I don't tend to use these crops too terribly often, except for the cabbage. So I figured a 4 plot would be perfectly fine. But we are now getting to the end of the build. I do hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed having a voiceover again. I'm sorry if you got used to not having them and you're like, oh, why is she doing a voiceover? I don't want her to do a voiceover. But I do hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it gave you some inspiration. If it did, please be sure to let me know down below. I would love to see your creations on social media. But be sure to like, subscribe, comment, all those fun YouTube things, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, everybody.